Hey, what up guys? Welcome back to the fish room. Today's video is going to be for beginners who have never really had a fish tank. I'm going to show you guys how to set up a fish tank if you've never done it before. So today we're going to do everything that you need to know, and I'm going to make it real simple, and I'm going to put everything in steps. Make it really simple for anyone who's never had a fish tank to keep your fish alive and actually have success. All right, the first thing I wanted to talk about is tank size and getting a tank. So I usually recommend just going to Petco. I have it pulled up right here, and we're just going to use a 10-gallon for example. So this 10-gallon right here is about $18 with tax, which is really not bad. So let's just say you get that tank there, and then next up you're going to need a heater, which heaters just sit in there and keep your water warm because most fish need a heater. You're not really going to find many fish that don't need a heater. Now, usually most heaters are going to tell you what tank size they're for on the package itself. So if you go here on the 50-watt heater, you can see it tells you up to 20 gallons. A 10-watt is usually good for about a 5-gallon, which is what I have right here. This is a 10-watt heater. So your heaters are not that expensive either. They're about $10, maybe $15 if you're getting a bigger heater. Now we need a filter, of course. So let's just say you're going to get a hang-on back filter. I mean, they always seem to have some good deals right here. There's a filter for a 10-gallon for about $15. This looks like a really good option. Nowadays on Petco and Walmart, if you go to Walmart, you can actually buy a whole kit. That's a pretty good deal. It comes with the whole tank and everything. You just need to buy some gravel. I'll also show you guys that kit real quick. So if you look right here, they have a kit at Walmart. That's a 10-gallon with a lid, filter. I'm not sure if it comes with a heater. You might need to buy that. But it's $44, so it pretty much just combines everything in the one for you. I think this is a really good option, and I have actually bought in one before. That's what that tank over there is. It's actually this one right here. So that is another option for you. And then once you have the tank, heater, and filter, all you need is some gravel, which is also really cheap. You can get a whole bag of gravel for maybe $5. That'll fill up all of this very nicely. Like all my tanks have gravel over here. So once you get your tank and you have everything else, now it's time to actually put some water in. But before you do that, you have to get water dechlorinator because your water comes with chlorine that kills the fish. If you just put tap water in there, they will all die. So you have to order or buy this stuff that I will show you. Now I actually have it right here because I do water changes all the time. I use API Stress Coat because it's pretty cheap and it's just always worked for me. It has instructions right on the back, but pretty much you'll just fill it up to the line right here and dump it in your tank, or you can dump it in a bucket. And then after you add that and you have water in your tank, I definitely recommend waiting to get fish. Do not get fish right away the day you set up your tank. Honestly, it's just a death sentence for the fish, and it never works out very good when you do that. So just wait at least a week or two before you get some fish, and it's going to work out a lot better in the long run. Your tank's going to get some algae going, and you're just going to be a lot better for the fish, and it's going to work so much better if you just wait. A lot of people jump the gun and get fish right away, and then they die, and then they give up on fish tanks because the fish all died. But really, you need to let the water settle. You need to let bacteria start living. You need to let algae start growing before you add fish to this fish tank. The last thing I wanted to talk about was doing water changes. I usually drain a little bit of water pretty much every week or so. I'll drain a quarter of the tank, and then I just use some of this and I'll fill in some fresh water. So pretty much every fish in this room just eats Tetra Mini Tropical Flakes. This tank right here, all these fish love it. All my other tanks, I pretty much feed them this. I crush it up for the beta fish. If you guys want to check out my other video, I have a video on the best fish for beginners, and it's really awesome. Check out all the other videos on my channel if you guys are curious. I really appreciate all the new subscribers and people watching, so make sure you hit the subscribe button. And thanks for watching, guys. Peace.